Welcome back, everyone. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and also the ring bell. Join the family. We will love on you. We appreciate it. And we thank you all for all the support. But today is a very, very toxic topic on today. But it needs to be talked about. And I wanted to do this video to encourage you all that has dealt with this type of abuse, who have went through this type of abuse. And today we're going to talk about sexual abuse. Now, me being a victim of a sexual abuse, as far as molestation, I totally understand how you feel. I totally understand how it feels to be alone, for no one to actually believe you. Now, the believing part, it seems like it's more overwhelming than the act itself. And the reason why is because you want somebody to believe you. You want somebody to be there to help you, especially when you are a child and you have been a victim of molestation or rape. It is so many parents out here who overlook the fact that their child is being molested or have been raped. And these things need to be talked about. And most of the time, it's a perpetrator that is within the family, or a close friend to the family. And so it makes the family feel real hard to believe the victim. And I just feel like it's wrong. I feel like, I don't care if it's a family member or a close friend of the family. If your child or someone that you know comes to you, or even in the family, a cousin, niece, or whoever comes to you and lets you know that they are being molested or have been raped by somebody in the family, action needs to be taken. First of all, charges need to be pressed, and you also need to take that child to therapy, because much therapy is going to be needed. You don't know what that child is dealing with. You don't know what they're holding in. You don't know what kind of mindset they may be in dealing with this type of stuff. Okay, and most of the time the perpetrator will send out threats like, don't tell nobody, or I'll kill you, or trying to wean them in with, or bribe them in with like candy or gifts or something like that, and make it seem like it's okay when in fact it is not okay. Me being a victim of molestation, I was molested twice by two different individuals in the family. And I'm here to speak out. I'm here to help you all that has dealt with that and encourage you all like this. Don't let what happened in your past dictate your future. Like, you've experienced it, but you're much stronger now. And also, if you have children, it should make you want to keep your eyes open more on your children and the kids that are around you, whether they're your kids or not, because there's so much sneakiness going on, especially when it comes to a family member or a close friend of the family that acts on this and portrays you as a victim, or molests you or rapes you, and they're so sneaky about it. And people really overlook the fact that there are demons and devils out there, plain and simple. And a demon and devil does not care about who you are, doesn't care about who's close to you. If they see a window open or a door open, they're going to act on it. And so we need to make sure we protect our children and protect our loved ones, period, from these types of things. Don't leave your kids with any and everybody. You have to really reevaluate and be very cautious about who you leave your kids with. I don't care if you've known this person all your life. I'm going to tell you something. Those are the ones who really act on, portraying you and your child or loved one. Okay. Just because they know that they're close to you. And see, what people don't understand, that these are spirits, literally. And I'm finna go there because this is what happens. This is what happened. These are spirits that people are operating in. And it's a demonic spirit going around raping people and molesting people. Perversion, sodomy. I mean, all kind of stuff. And it's crazy. And you really have to protect your loved ones. You really do. I don't care if you've been married to this man, because there's a lot of stepfathers who are molesting and raping children. There are a lot of family members who are molesting and raping children. And I'm gonna tell you something. There's no discrimination. They're doing boys and girls. Like, you have to really watch out for these type of people. Okay? It's not okay for your kid or your child to be jumping and hopping on a man's lap. Period. I don't care what nobody say. A man has a genital area that will arouse up. And sitting on the laps of a man. I never believed in that. I never was a believer in sitting on the lap of a man, a child. I just don't like it. And everybody have their own opinion, period. Now, when it comes to fathers and children, okay, I understand fathers pick their children up and sit them on the lap. But I feel like you sit them on your legs and not on your genital area. Sit them on your leg towards your knee. But when it gets close to your genital area, I just feel as if though those types of things began to happen, that man will arouse up. Not meaning to. Most of them don't mean to, and some of them do mean to, but not intentionally meaning to. But that's just a natural thing that happens when someone sits on a man's lap, especially close to the genital area, period. So I feel as if though there's a proper way that you do it. Sit them on your leg towards your knee, not close up to you like that, because things happen. And not all men are like this. I'm not knocking off all men. Every man is not like this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But I'm going to tell you, statistically, majority of these things are happening, and it happens from these types of actions. And so I am telling all parents, whether you are a mother or a father, you have to watch your children. You can't leave your kids with any and everybody. If this person has a history of some type of sexual assault or whatever, you just can't believe it because this is your family member or a close friend. Well, honey, I'm going to tell you something. If they did it to this person, they're most likely going to do it to your kid. So you have to watch out. Or if you're seeing something that just ain't right and it is not agreeing in your spirit, and you just looking like, well, wait a minute, this is not cool. And all that hugging and touching and kissing, you have to limit these types of things. You just have to do that and protect your kids. I'm a victim of this. A lot of hugging and kissing and all of that, and it led to something else. And me not thinking or knowing, I'm a kid, not knowing that I was going to be a victim of molestation, but it turned out to be, ended up being a victim of molestation. And it started from a lot of hugs, okay? And he liked to kiss me all the time, and me, I'm young, I'm a kid, I don't know what's going on, but then the next thing you know, these things happened. Not saying everybody deals with this. I'm just sharing my experience. And I just want to encourage everybody to really watch your kids. You cannot trust any and everybody around your kids. If your kid is sexually acting out of nowhere, and you don't know what's going on, especially if you're not doing these types of things, if you're not, and I know TV shows a lot. That's why you have to make sure your kids is watching appropriate things on the television screen, because kids do pick up things from the TV. But if you know that you're monitoring your kids and what they're watching and what they're doing, but they're still acting out, doing these types of sexual activities, you might want to investigate it and see what's really going on. I just wanted to come by today and tell you all who have been a victim of molestation or rape that you're not alone, and that you are strong. You're beautiful. I know that you've been hurt. I know that you've been betrayed, and I know that you was a victim, that you are not alone in this thing. This types of things is happening, and it's on the rise, and it's been on the rise, especially in families. Okay, but you are a strong individual. I love you with the love of the Lord. God loves you. And regardless of what happened to you, you are an overcomer, and you're very strong, and you're going to get through this. If I made it through this, and other people that I know that experienced this have made it through it, and they're not letting this this a rape or molestation hold them back. And I'm not either. I'm not going to let it dictate me in my future, because I was a victim of this. You can break out of this. You can get through this, and you are an overcomer. Fight your way through. Fight your way through. And I just wanted to leave those encouraging words with you all, because this stuff is on the rise, and it's been on the rise for many years, and people are just simply overlooking it because they don't want to deal with it. You got a mother that don't want to believe their child. You have a father who's portrayed the child, or just all kinds of stuff, but you can make it. Okay. Let's get this video to 10,000 views, 10,000 likes. Okay. Because I want this to really reach any and everybody who's dealt with this, because I really want people to open their eyes up and see what's really going on, and to protect the children, and also for those who've been a victim of this. You can make it. I love you, and God loves you. No matter what happened to you, you are a strong individual at the end of the day, and you didn't do anything wrong. Don't never blame yourself, because you did not do anything wrong. You didn't ask that person to rape you. You didn't ask that person to molest you. You did not do anything wrong. So don't hold on to that. Let it go. Until then, I see y'all some other time. God bless y'all, and y'all have a wonderful day.